Dear Ryan, when you come out to your family as gay, you are going to continue to have a lot of questions about who you are or who you will become. As a young, queer, ojibwé person, there aren't many resources or spaces to get those answers. So let me help you from the future to understand your identity. You are two-spirit. In today's understanding, two-spirit blends the masculine and feminine spirits in the same body. Traditionally, two-spirit people had a key role in our communities. We were healers, medicine people, warriors, and even artists. But when colonization ravaged our lands, assimilation forced westernized beliefs around gender roles and social constructs into our communities. The churches tried to take our cultures and languages from us, and we were supposed to be ashamed to be native, ashamed to be two-spirit. But even today, the effects of colonization are still present. Two-spirit people continue to experience homophobia and transphobia within society, and even within our own communities. So now we have to act to change the situation. For those who don't know, my name is Ryan Young. I am Lacta Flambo Ojibwé, and I'm a photographer, an artist, and I'm also two-spirit. I'm about to embark on a journey through the Southwest to meet and photograph some inspiring two-spirit artists. The idea for this project is to show two-spirit people existing, thriving, and telling their own narrative, which has been hidden and erased from our history. Stay tuned and follow my social media and join me on this incredible adventure. Morning, everybody. I'm here in San Francisco, California. I'm on my way to meet up with Snowflake, who is a two-spirit contemporary arts dancer. You can follow me for updates on my Instagram to see every step of this journey. Talk to you all soon.
People in Chiapas, we really don't know too much what queer people are like, mainly because of through colonization, a lot of our records of our history books were burned. We don't have a lot of records of it. Most of the history we have is like oral and some other things that, some priests made some people write. So for me, it's like the role, what it was before, again, like I said, I don't know, but what it is now is being my full authentic self, is healing from all the, generational trauma and personal trauma that I have, decolonizing. And by doing that, I'm helping to carve out a space for people like me. Like that to me is being two-spirit right now.
Well, for my understanding of two-spirit, especially because, it's almost like a recent reclamation, because it wasn't until, the 90s that two-spirit was even a term that was reintroduced into our communities. And so recognizing that, while the term itself is very general, there's a lot of, very individualized perspectives and lives that play into that. The term two-spirit doesn't define us, we define two-spirit, so a lot of us are queer and indigenous. Be confident, Ryan. On your way, you will meet different people who will show you the power they have found through their identities as two-spirit people. Trust in yourself, Ryan, even when people will tell you that this world is too hard to navigate, being both queer and indigenous. You don't have to reject a part of yourself when both identities have existed within you their entire life.
God, I'm super excited. You get to meet Papi Churro, who's like a local drag king, but also two-spirit. And then they brought their partner as well, who's also a drag.
Oh, yeah, beautiful.
Yeah. So, Papi, how are you feeling tonight about the performance?
Oh, well, I'm always nervous before a show, especially in regards to anything with my culture. I'm just like, are they going to get it? But when I go up there and I'm performing in English or in Spanish or wearing a headdress, and they're seeing people give me money for it, and they're just like, okay, they like it. Why? I guess it's okay for me to like it now because these people like it, and it makes me feel proud to be who I am. That's exactly why I do it.
Okay, we are very close to call time, so let's get you to your show.
Get over there. Tickets.
It's all about the drink ticket. Come on now.
Are you all having a good fucking time? Oh! Everybody, give it up for the amazing Papi Churro!
You know, I noticed that you went a more cultural route with your regalia and, you know, even the things that you were explaining. Can you talk a little bit about...
I'm obsessed with indigenous futurism, and I want to create a picture that depicts us in a way that makes us more cultural in the future, incorporating our culture, but also into our art, into our dance.
Do you feel like, you know, preparing for your role when you do like your drag persona is a sort of ceremony that helps kind of ground you and make you feel like, you know, you're more connected to your culture?
Absolutely. Is something that I use when I perform. I get in front and I say, you know, I can do this. This is a part of me. If I dance masculine, it's okay. I can have this expression of being more masculine. And you know why? Because there were warriors who were like me. So that's what I try to keep in mind.
Yeah, I love that. Do you feel that energy too when you know, kind of switch from your day-to-day? You have to keep hope, young Ryan. Sometimes you'll feel like you're walking in this world alone. Taboos about queerness will limit your ability to openly look for guidance. But one day, you will find your two-spirit family who will love and support you. Through their artistry and their activism, our two-spirit siblings are bringing representation and pride, allowing us to dream again.
This is Baker's Beach in San Francisco. This is a special place for me because this is where I would come and make wishes for myself, kind of really reflect on my identity as a two-spirit. I made a wish here for my partner, who is also two-spirit, so it's very meaningful here. I would sit down and I still never forget how I had a crow land right next to me and just like chill out with me, and I was just like, okay, it feels very like home.
You know, your story about the crow really resonated with me because I also have, you know, a story as a two-spirit person where I incorporated the crow. Back in the day, crows didn't look or sound like how we know them to be today. Crows used to have rainbow-colored feathers and had a beautiful singing voice. Then one day, there was a big forest fire. and the crow was trying to help the other forest animals flee to safety. As it flew through the smoke to warn the animals, the smoke coated their colorful feathers with soot, turning them pitch black. And the harshness of the smoke turned their singing voice into a rough caw, forever changing the crow into the animal that we see today. The story of the rainbow crow, I feel, really resonated with our own experiences as two-spirit people, and and that colonialism took those stories away and and hit us, and so it's almost like that smoke covering like our feathers, because even though we're still here and we're still existing, there is still that rainbow under all that suit, and that that there is still all that strength and that history and that knowledge and that language that's still there.
Absolutely, we got to show these youth that that we're still here, that we never left.
Bonjour everyone, I'm here in Los Angeles. I'm on my way right now to Mickey's in West Hollywood to meet up with Vision, who's a two-spirit entertainer and musician. Looking forward to meeting them and seeing them perform at a beautiful drag brunch. Talk to you all soon.
Hi Ryan, the show's almost starting. I hope you're coming soon.
All right, y'all, our next entertainer, she is a good friend of mine. I love this girl so much. She is a Latino recording artist. Without further ado, please help me welcome to the stage the one and only, the diva that is Vision! This is one of my favorite queens.
Follow me. Come on. Okay, so I need to get undressed.
Vision, that show was amazing. Thank you so much for letting us be a part of it. How did you get started into doing drag?
Well, bitch. I've been doing, drags for like 15 years.
I noticed you have a really stunning outfit on. How do you incorporate aspects of your culture or your identity into your artistry?
I like to think that color is a good representation of who we are. And for me, wearing red is kind of a statement for us to connect to this movement of the missing and murdered Indigenous women, And yeah, so I've been working on a lot of new music, but I'm doing a cover right now that I'm hoping to release. It's called Automatic, and we should go in the back and let me show you.
Oh, I would love that.
Well, let me go in the bathroom and finish taking this off, okay? Yeah, so this is the studio that we're recording this song. Okay.
Hello.
How are you?
What's good?
It's my friend Ryan.
Hello. Nice to meet you. Something new.
I'm ready to go.
All right. So, you ready to record?
Yeah.
Look what you're doing to me. I'm utterly at your whim. All of my defenses down. Your camera looks through me. with its x-ray vision and all systems run aground. All I can manage to push from my lips is a stream of absurdities. My hands perspire and shake like a leaf. Up and down goes my temperature. I summon doctors to get some relief, but they tell me there is no cure. They tell me no way to control it. It's totally automatic whenever you're around. I'm walking blindfolded, completely automatic. All my systems are down. Automatic, automatic, yeah.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Like that?
Yes, thank you so much for sharing your music with us.
Thank you.
What inspired you to choose music as the medium for your expression?
I think we're at a turning point where people are ready to see different ideas of love. For me, using love songs is a better way for us to connect to actual people outside of the community.
So I noticed that you talk a lot about love, and I feel like, especially as like queer, Indigenous, and Two-Spirit people, you know, there's not a lot of representation, or there's not a lot of, I guess, you know, for a lot of folks, you know, it's like hard for us to identify with, you know, songs that we hear on the radio, where you notice that there's not a lot of narratives that are written for us. So what do you see in yourself as the next steps for Vision?
Oh, you know, I definitely want to keep performing and doing drag, and you know, drag is a part of me, and that's something I can't get away from. I always say it's the toxic relationship I can't get away from.
No, that's real. In your life, young Ryan, you will share time, space, and stories with some wonderful Two-Spirit artists who are creating new narratives and dialogues about what it means to be Two-Spirit. We will never know how much of our diverse tribal and historical knowledge about Two-Spirit people was erased during colonization. Even if people want to deny this history, that does not change the fact that Two-Spirit people do exist. And we will stay here for eternity.
Merci d'avoir regardé cette enquête. Chez Off Investigation, nous n'avons ni sponsor ni actionnaire extérieur. Si nos enquêtes existent, c'est uniquement grâce à vous, celles et ceux qui savent qu'un journalisme indépendant est possible. C'est votre soutien qui nous permet d'enquêter librement sur les milieux du pouvoir, des médias et de l'argent. Et c'est lui qui nous garantit une liberté éditoriale totale. Si vous pensez que ce travail est essentiel, faites un don sur offinvestigation.fr. Votre soutien, c'est notre indépendance.